So, good evening, good morning, everybody. We're trying a bit of a different setup here at the Ooni Summer Studios. We've got two cameras running. Trina's kindly doing the switching for us behind the scenes. Let's try this out. Let's switch to B cam. Are we on B cam? There we go. Thank you. So you know I'm not completely alone here in the studio as we have. Right, so let's begin. Hi, so you all know me. My name is Kristian. I'm the founder and CEO of Ooni. We thought we'd do this quick video about the kind of comparison of Ooni 3 and now Ooni Fyra that's just a couple of weeks ago come to replace Ooni 3. To begin, so first, we've got a lot of love for Ooni 3. It's been around since 2017. Without any exaggeration, we can say that it is the most popular pizza oven ever made. More people have started their careers or their hobbies as pizza makers through Ooni 3 than through any other specific pizza oven around the world. So we're incredibly proud of the impact that it has had on us as Ooni, but also on the history of pizza making around the world, which is we're very proud, and we're very humbled by that, by the reception it's had. It's been our most popular product, and so we're super excited that we're finally in the position where we can actually bring you a worthy successor for a product like Ooni 3. Where do we begin? So of course we've got, should we jump onto camera B? So I'll do a little quick run around. So of course we're live, yeah, good, all good. Hopefully I'll check on. So Ooni 3 continues the original designs that we started back in 2012 with the original Ooni. There are some similar characteristics, like I think this the door design that we've had has actually goes all the way back to the original Ooni. So how have we made it? And if we go back to there, how have we made it better? So we've, of course, the most obvious thing is we've gone to this gorgeous powder coated cold rolled steel shell, which will last a lot longer. We've got people who've used their Ooni 3s for years on end, and while you can continue using it, of course the stainless steel kind of weathers, let's put it that way. We sometimes call it the patina effect. So you it shows the age, and Ooni Fyra with its powder coated shell takes that age and use a lot better like that. We've also been able to improve portability of Fyra. So you notice a few things. So we've got in Ooni 3, we've got in the back, we've got the pellet burner here. Now we've reincorporated it a little bit like we had in Ooni 2S. Oop, I'm tangled here. Ooni 2S, we had the burning happens inside here, so that enhances the portability and makes it a lot easier for us to take it with us on camping. It's also we've been able to reduce the weight of Fyra from Ooni 3 by 1 whole kilogram. That's about 2.22 pounds. So it is even more portable. So you can just grab it and put it in the back of your car and take it camping. Second thing we're very proud of is we've actually improved the fuel efficiency and economy of it. It burns 40% less fuel while reaching this similar and same kind of high temperatures. So 950,000 degrees Fahrenheit or over 500 degrees Celsius, while burning less fuel. And some of the ways we've done that is actually through just re-engineering the burner area at the back, and making it burn those pellets more efficiently, so using using the pellets more effectively. But we've also increased the amount of insulation that we have around the body here to keep more of that heat inside, so we have to burn less pellets. I'm gonna take that. While talking about pellets, I'm gonna make sure that I top up my pellets here, because I'll get feedback if I don't do this. Now you can see what I'm using here. Can we see this better on the B cam? You can see what I'm using here. We've got this cap that we can actually use as a chimney cap here like this, but we can also use it as a scoop, the pellet scoop that we can use to get pellets into the oven. We have this tractor cap style lid that keeps the flow of air going the right direction. And oh, there we go. Get in there. Few more scoops. So what's really cool about Ooni Fyra is that, like with Ooni 3, where you'd load it up, you'd light it, and really before even you'd get to cook pizzas, you'd have to top up the pellets. Now with Ooni Fyra, what I've done is I've filled it, lit it, and then cooked 5 pizzas back to back without actually having to touch pellets at all. So you can just get it going, get it fired up. It gets really hot really fast, just 10-15 minutes, and it's ready to cook. And you can do those pizzas really fast. So if you're not doing like a whole 10 pizzas or 20 pizzas, you can do it with just one loading of pellets. There we go. So talking about pizza, let's make one. So I've got one bit of dough here that I stretched out just before we got started. I've got another one here ready, so I will bake 2 pizzas. Last time I did this, I did manage to let's say overcook one a little bit. So Fyra does get really hot. This was actually sitting here for a bit too long, but it'll be totally great. So here we go. This is one pizza base, and with just plain tomatoes with a couple of different things in it. Get these, and let's see. I can do this quite neatly, so we'll get some basil on top like this, and step on this side. We have got a massive fire going on inside. What do we see on the B cam if we actually throw it this way around? Here we go. So I'm gonna take, while this cooks, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna take too many questions while this cooks, because I am gonna actually gonna burn pizzas otherwise. Yes, I have. Oh, there we go. Now, that's a good point I could tell you about the hook that we've built into where you can keep your door, so you don't have to drop it like I just did there. So we've got good fire going. So what you can do is we've got this little hook underneath the door here, where you can leave your door hanging like that while you turn your pizza, and will be a couple of more seconds and we're done with this guy here. Does not take long. All right, here we go. Look at that. We get cam B here, and There we go. Pretty sweet. Could we get a cutter here and a tea towel as well, please? Right. While we get those, I can take a couple of questions. So recovery time from pizza to pizza, 1 or 2 minutes. Really, it depends on how hot it was to begin with. It is running really hot, so as I said, 950,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't really need that long. You're also, because of the space inside, this is really optimized for Neapolitan style, very high temperature cooking pizzas. So the flames are running really quite close to the stone there, which means that it will impart a lot of heat into it. So a couple of minutes max between. We have got a little damper that we call damper here. Thank you very much. On the chimney itself. So and you can adjust that and you can get the temperature down to maybe 750 or so. So you can adjust it a little bit, but it's not meant for it's not there for getting you down to like low and slow kind of cooking. This is really, Fyra is about high temperature, fast cooking pizzas. I'm gonna. So I didn't actually fill this up last time properly, so I'm gonna make sure that we don't run out of pellets while cooking. Let's see, any other questions? Okay, so tractor lid, I'll show that again quickly because I didn't show a good close-up. And if we jump over to B cam, so I'll go to the back here. Oh, back to A cam. Next time we're going to do this wirelessly. Can you see B cam again? All right, and we're going to travel behind here. And do we have enough? So we have got the tractor lid here. So that's what we mean. So you can kind of get it, and it closes on its own. So, and you can use just your just when you're getting pellets in, you can actually use the pellet scoop itself, so you don't need 2 hands for this operation like that. Pretty neat. And then second thing I'm going to show you here is inside the oven. So I'm going to get this camera as close as possible. Let's see, what can we see in there? So we have got this neat little peephole on the front of the oven, which is just big enough. It looks small, but actually when you get to it, you can really easily see what's happening with your pizza, and you can see the fire, how your flames are doing there while you're cooking away. Can you bake bread? Yeah, there's a lot of different types of breads that you can actually make in Ooni Fyra. So you could do naan bread, you can do lots of like pita breads we've seen people do. So again, anything that's happy with high temperature cooking. So you wouldn't want to make a big loaf of bread like this. I mean, it doesn't fit in there. That's where we have got Ooni Pro, which is great for that sort of baking. But matzah, thin breads like that would be fantastic. Are you able to check the stone temperature? I don't actually have a thermometer here. Anything else? So let's make another pizza. I've been told that people drop off the stream if I stop making pizzas, so I better make another pizza. This is going to be sent inside for the kids to eat, and let's swap. Here we go. Here we go. So we do sell thermometers. This is one of our previous ones, and you can use this to get a temperature reading. So we're looking at 500 degrees there in the middle of the stone just now. Right. How many pellets do you need for, say, 4 pizzas? If off top of my head, you can load it up with about 700 grams of pellets in one go, and like I said, you can do up to 5 pizzas with that one loading, so you can get a lot done. So is the fire contained in the chamber? So yes, so the fire is contained fully inside the oven here. Now, of course, you might have seen there, I've got a wind coming straight at me from that way. So normally what I would prefer to do is actually have wind coming from behind here. So what can happen sometimes when you open the door, and if you've got a strong wind coming this way, is that momentarily you get a little bit of flames coming out from the back. That's why we do ask people to make sure that it's this nobody moving around behind there. We have worked a lot on the airflow on Ooni Fyra to make sure that it works as effectively as possible. Right. If there's anything else, any other questions, please bring them through, and we'll answer them as much as we can. In the meantime, I'm gonna make a pizza. Shall I put this on the P-cam there? How does it look if I move this down a bit? Is that all right? Like that? These tables, by the way, are really awesome. I'm loving them. Got a couple of them here in the garden, and as you can see, I'm using the medium-sized Ooni table. We just launched this earlier this year. They've been doing really well. So they are really handy. I've got enough space here to make pizzas, got enough space for ingredients, a camera, and an iPad. So you probably wouldn't have for a normal cooking session, but it works just fine. These are all actually, by the way, the medium tables. The medium-sized tables do fit all of our ovens, but we do recommend, especially for Coda 16, you use the larger table. It takes it really well, and they can be used to kind of create your your own outdoor kitchen setup. And here we go. Bit of mozzarella on top here. Yes, so all our products can be used on wooden table. We don't recommend plastic or glass tables, but metal is the best. Wooden tables, you, of course, as with any outdoor cooking, you might get some marks from that activity onto the table. So be mindful of that. But yeah, this can be used. We're very cognizant, and we're working hard not to make I can keep my hand underneath there, and it's not too hot. Although the oven itself is running very hot, so it heats up, it warms up, but it doesn't get too hot at all underneath there. So question is it safe to place chunks of wood in front of the pellet fire at the back of the oven? I mean, the chunks of wood will burn up really fast. They won't survive for very long, and there's enough space for a really good 12-inch pizza, but there isn't like a lot of space. It's not built for that. So what I would say is just trust the pellets. The pellets work extremely well. You get the same kind of wood flavors that you get from regular wood, because at the end of the day they are just compressed hardwood. There's nothing else to them. And here we go. So tiny bit of flour on my peel here, and here we go. So we've got a 12-inch pizza going in. And there she goes. Right. All right, so question about gas burn. One thing we have got is that Ooni Fyra is really again optimized for the wood pellets, and that meant that we decided that we're not gonna make it we couldn't make it compatible with a gas burner. But really, this is so easy to use with pellets that actually you're not really even missing the option of doing that. and see how fast that is. I mean, we're just literally seconds. We're looking at maybe, I don't know, this is probably going to be about 50 seconds or so. And again, I'll show you the hook there for the, and here we go. Looking good. Right, what types of pellets can you use with Ooni? So we always recommend hardwood pellets and food grade pellets. So we sell peach pellets and we sell oak pellets in the US, and those are just that wood. There's nothing else, nothing else. So you don't want to find just any old pellets. You want to make sure that you use pellets that are meant for cooking. So there's no funny nasties or anything like that. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna have a slice here. So, all right, I think we're done. So, finish off by saying, love this little guy here, but there's nothing I've been so excited about Ooni Fyra finally this year launching. We've done, this has had such an incredible journey, Ooni 3, and Ooni Fyra will continue that legacy that we started with the original Ooni, which went through the original Ooni. We had the Ooni 2, another Ooni 2, Ooni 2S, Ooni 3, and now Ooni Fyra, continuing that incredible legacy of world's best pellet fired pizza ovens. So please drop us a comment here, like, or do all that stuff. We're going to be putting out a lot more content, cooking with Fyra and with all of our other pizza ovens. And here we go. Thanks very much for watching, and see you later. Cool. Yeah.